If you have the concern that joining Being Accelerator, investing the money and coaching with me, that you'll waste your money, that you'll come out the end of it without the results that you want, then I want to put you at ease. I want to put you at ease, and I want to tell you that if you join Being Accelerator, you will not waste your money. You will not waste your money with me. And I want to substantiate that for you. I want to give you a reason to believe that. And I want to do that by sharing with you how that will occur. How it will occur, how it will actually unfold, that you won't waste money with me. You can't waste money with me. So hang with me, because through me giving you the how and the why, that this is a fact, you will actually come to understand what occurs in Being Accelerator even more deeply. You'll come to understand even more deeply who I am and what I can help you to achieve in yourself and in your life, and how. You will not waste money with me. The first and foremost reason, is because I am unwasteable. So I, John Patrick Morgan, am that I do not waste. I waste nothing. Waste is not a part of my life. I also am that I do not fail. I don't see failure. I don't live as the expression of failure. I don't live where failure is a possibility. Now, that doesn't mean that things don't go the way that I planned or things don't work out the way that I wanted them to. The concept of failure and all of the negative energy around it isn't part of my being. People have asked me before, hey, tell me about your failures. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I can't access memories because I don't have them plugged into that concept. And it's the same with waste. I do not waste my money on anything, ever. And that's not because I always get exactly the results that I went in wanting. It's because I don't live as the expression of waste. Wasteability is not part of me. Okay? And so you might be hearing that and be like, oh, is this just going to be like, you just think about it different and that means like it makes it okay? No. Not just. But yes, in the beginning. The first step is how we think about it. Oh, it's just so simple. That's just the way of thinking about it. Look, if that's actually how you're hearing me right now, then the journey for you in Being Accelerator will be infinitely more valuable just off the fact that what you're hearing right now is me talking about semantics and diminishing that, because it begins with the way that we conceptualize reality. How we make meaning of the world and of ourselves is the entry point into all forms that actually tangibly exist. And if you diminish that relationship, then you actually give away your power to create the forms that you want in actuality, ontologically. The physical reality in your life unfolds from the way that you make meaning. So stay with me here. Because the idea that I may waste this money is an expression of the possibility that I am somebody who even has the chance of wasting. So if you're worried about wasting money, there's a part of your identity that you believe that you're a person who has that possibility to waste. I waste things, I fail at things, I am that, and so I create that as a multiple choice option in any undertaking that I have. But for me, as a person that I don't fail and I don't waste, nothing is wasted and nothing is failed. That doesn't mean that I don't have things that don't work out the way that I want them to. Of course that I do, but my relationship to it creates my energy, creates my attitude, and it creates my propensity for action. It creates my capacity to connect with people. It creates my capacity to influence, and thus it has a role to play in the positivity of my results. More good things happen for me the way that I want them to, because I don't see myself as a failure and somebody who wastes. And I want to help you to see the role that you have in creating your actual results starts at the way that you conceptualize yourself in reality. And so you will not waste with me, because if you spend a year with me in conversation, you'll become conscious of your speaking and your thinking and how using that sets you up for wasting and failing. And you'll stop doing that. And the way that you'll stop doing that, first and foremost, is you'll stop representing yourself as somebody who wastes. You'll stop fearing and worrying about wasting, because you'll have new ways of thinking about yourself and your life and your work and your investments and how you use your time. that don't involve negative attitudes like failure and wasting. You'll see the optimistic side, the positive side. You'll start creating your inner reality with certainty and clarity in ways that feel good, in ways that have you feeling loved. I might waste this as a self-hating thought. Going around the world as somebody who wastes things and trying to do stuff as a waster, that's just constant struggle. So you'll learn how to create yourself in such a way that everything you do is beautiful, everything you do has purpose, the way everything works out is perfect and just fine, and you'll connect with an inner sense, a lightheartedness, a lightness of being. You won't get down on yourself, and because you're feeling better and having more positive energy and seeing in a positive way, you'll be more powerful and you'll make more of a difference for people in the world with your services and your products. And through making more of a difference in transmitting more value and creating more trust through your relaxedness and your ease, you'll make more connections and more deals and more sales and more money. And it all works like that. It's that simple. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's simple. And so you will not waste money with me, because I will not live in a world where you are wastable. I am not wastable. I am unwastable. And one of the value offerings in my coaching is the transmission and the download of a state of being that I find to be useful in life. So unwastability comes from me into you directly through the rubbing off of that, seeing, well, that's a great way to live. I want to live where there's no failure. I don't have to fear failing if failure isn't part of my life. That seems easier. Yeah, you can have some of that. And you can have it through just being with me in conversation week in and week out. But even more valuable than that, even more valuable than the download of a worldview and a way of being that I've inculcated in through my mentors and the people that I follow, I've downloaded that into me and use it and be it and then download it into you. But even more valuable than that is the meta perspective of worldviews and realities that actually create my experience, that orient my behavior and my actions, that produce my actual tangible results. And so that's the meta level, that capacity as a creator, to be able to see how you see yourself, to be able to see how you see the world, to have choice in that, to navigate that, to work like an artist in creating that, to generate my future experience by who I believe that I am today, which I've consciously authored, authentic authorship of who I am from love. That capacity. You'll take this download of unwastability and somebody who doesn't fail, and you'll actually tune it up and you'll make it better. And I'll see you doing that and I'll be like, fuck, I want some of that, and I'll bring it back into me. We'll make love in the world through who we be, and we evolve, not just genetically, but mimetically. So you will not waste money with me. You will not waste money with me because you will see how being a waster isn't serving you. And how being a waster has had you waste money in the past, and you bring that being and that history and you project it into being accelerator. If I just let you join being that and didn't talk to you about that and didn't help you see that you create that, then of course you could hire me and you could keep wasting money, but that won't happen because the entire focus of our work is on producing unwastability, producing effectiveness, producing action orientation, producing lightheartedness, producing somebody who succeeds. When you are that, you create that. Can you see that? So you will not waste money. You will not, man, why is it a tongue twister? You will not waste money with me because you won't. I'm a stand for you, not because, oh, I guarantee you're going to produce exactly the results that you want. No, I don't fucking guarantee that, because you have to take action and show up. I'm not responsible for you and your actions. You can watch my other videos where I talk about that. Or do you guarantee results? Fuck that shit. No, but I can tell you, you will not waste money with me. I gotta say it right one of these times, because I'm a stand for how you create who you are, and I'm gonna show you how you do that in being an accelerator, and it rubs off. And every single person that I work with sees, if you show up, you can't not learn that. You can't come to being accelerator week in and week out and not see that. That's the gift. So the value you get is not just some results. The value you get is a change in your capacity to create results for the rest of your life. Fuck, am I fired up? Yes, I am. I hope you can see this, and I hope any concerns you have about wasting money have gone away. And if they're still there, then look in at yourself and who you're allowing yourself to be. And if you help really getting how this can be the most transformational journey of your life, I call it a journey to the center of the universe, which is you, then reach out to me. Let's talk. Love to have you in the circle. The next one probably starts soon. We do them multiple times a year. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.